Alright, so welcome everyone. My name is Venom, and today we have Jojolion Chapter 102 Endless Calamity Part 8 review. So, before I get started, I am sorry if this review is late. Of course, all my reviews are late, but again, I have school, and I've been really focusing on school, especially with like my Macbethics assignment and like my presidential quiz. And like college math, I still need to you know take the test for those. But yeah, again, I'm sorry if this is late. But yeah, let's get started with reading chapter 102 of Jojolion. This chapter 102, we got the cover of Ultra Jump this month. No Jojolion, that's fine. Other mangas deserve the spotlight. Also, by the way, I'm still using the Dog Park translation. I read the Hiwa Matsunoboru translation before, and I personally did not like it because, again, Hiwana is sort of rushed compared to Dog Park. Like, the Dog Park translation took hours, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't released till like 8 p.m. So, yeah. So, starting off, we have Fate Keeps Dashing Off. We got another Josuke and Yasusuke. Yes, more Yasusuke. Please, Araki. Yeah, it's been a while since we saw Yasuho and Josuke on the cover. And yeah, that's pretty cool. Starting off the chapter, we have a flashback featuring Yasuho as a little girl. And I hate to be one of those people, but honestly, Yasuho looks like Tsurugi. It's because like Araki can't draw like little kids, which is why in some panels Yasuho looks like, you know, the Yasuho we know, like her appearance. And sometimes she just looks like Tsurugi. I don't know, but like Yasuho is begging her mom not to leave, but her mom's a gamer, so yeah. Also in this chapter we see Baby Paisley Park, but we don't see it at all. So yeah, we got these bitches. This girl reminds me of the girl who was like harassing Tsurugi in the camp before. Yeah. And then we got this bitch. We got this guy, and why is he naked? Like, I don't know. But no one's pointing this out, but like, yeah, we got a hot pants reference with, this naked guy referencing Firestarter. So of course Yasuho ends up pricking her pinky. And everyone's like, oh, what a useless bitch. I hope she dies. She's so useless. Like, shut up. Araki loves to bully Yasuho, and I feel so bad for her. So, yeah, Yasuho ends up crying. Again, this is one of the panels where she looks like, Yasuho's appearance in the present day of Jojolion. Oh, shit. Alright, sorry about that. My phone fell, but, yeah, we got Warning B, right? Warning B, so you know who's coming up. It's the bitch. The bitch himself, he's smoking crack rocks. And again, we got a Warning B sign as Yasuho looks. But look at this motherfucker. Toru is such... I wouldn't be surprised if he has a SoundCloud account and he actually has like shitty rap music, because like Toru is just full on e-boy. And also, going to the next slide, these rocks, when you scrape them against one another, they start a fire. When you hold them, they don't feel hot. Wanna touch them? God. Oh my god, I hate Toru so much, this little fucker. And like, everyone's been taking this out of context and making Toru look like a groomer. And I mean, it's kinda justified, not gonna lie. And of course, Yasuho wants to touch the crack rocks, but she's like, oh, can crack rocks really do that? And yeah. Oh my god. So Toru's like, hey, I need help finding someone. And then, over here, we get another shot of Paisley Park. God, I just want to see Paisley Park again. Come on. Like, it's been forever since we saw her. And of course, we got the big reveal. And I knew it all along. Satoru Akefu is a real person. He is 79 years old, which means Yasuho is 9 years old at the time. And Toru has been 18 or 19 for so long. Technically, this is... Oh god. Toru is a groomer. Everyone's been saying Toru is a pedophile, but like... He's more of a groomer. Please understand the difference between pedophile and groomer. They'll make you popular in a night for soap. God. And then he puts on his fucking hoodie. I hate Toru.
Hehe, that was fun. Let's meet again sometime when you grow up, after you've forgotten about me.
And of course, we get a transition all the way back to where we were. Whoa. Yeah, from chapter 101 of Jojolion, Yasuho's getting her arm back. And she's like, oh wow, this is my arm. It's the same as it was before. And of course, not Yasuho, Joshu is, really shitty in this chapter. Like, Joshu is like, hey, I didn't know this was gonna happen. And Yasuho goes, Taru-kun. And he's like,
oh, the new local has developed.
And then, let me find it. People like Bill Gates. Bill Gates is officially canon to the JoJo universe. Well, the Steel Ball Run universe. But like, motherfucker. I mean, Toru developed wireless Toru already made AirPods in 2011. So, oh my god. So anyway, are you here? Up there? Toru-kun, are you up there? And Toru's just like enjoying this. But yeah, Yasuho's like, oh, where's Josuke? I have to contact Josuke. And where's Mamazuku? And then we get Toru-kun, you're here, aren't you? You're the user of that stand and a rock human. And I'm gonna show it in you're gonna see an image coming up. But yeah, I know The World Ends With You has like a JoJo reference with Sho Minamoto doing Dio's repose, but alright, so with that out of the way, Toru called out for Yasuho, and he's like,
yeah, I'm here. Over here, Yasuo-chan.
and this motherfucker, god, Toru looks so stupid in every panel. I love and hate him. And of course, Toru's like, oh, we got an explanation on the Wonder Review. Hold on. From here, if you were to properly see my face or my figure, then the wonder of you, or in other words, the flow of Calamity will reach its final flow. If you see me, you will die.
But it's alright if you don't die yet. I have pleasant memories of you, and I want to treasure, so I want you.
So yeah, Toru is like, don't pursue my stand. I don't want to kill you because, I actually love you when you were 9 years old. And we get the confirmation that Jobin had died. The reason why Toru doesn't say Norisuke, and people are like, oh, Norisuke isn't dead yet. Keep in mind, in chapter 96 or 97, I already forgot which chapter it was, but Jobin has indirectly killed Norisuke with Speed King, and not the Wonder of You. Toru can only, Here's the weird thing about stands, Actually, no, Norisuke's body was in another room, which means Toru doesn't know, like, if Norisuke is dead or not. All he knows is that he killed Jobin. And I'm gonna take this as fact. So, yeah, Jobin is dead, everyone else is crying. And, Joshu, who's right there, will die too. So will Rai Mamazuku. Bull fucking shit. But hey. So I actually ended up talking to my mother. I did this before, but like, okay, so basically, Rai is missing a chunk of his brain. He'll be able to still live if Josuke gets him to the doctor, to like a doctor, and performs surgery, or, Mamazuku eats the Rokaka fruit, the new Rokaka. Um, but if Josuke doesn't use the new Rokaka, um, Mamazuku will still live. He just won't be able to fight because, he's missing that chunk of his brain. And of course, it'll be a really shitty life if that happens. Cause like, she said that, if you're missing like a chunk of your brain, it'll like hurt and it's like you're slowly dying. So yeah. Anyway, Toru doesn't want Yasuho to die. And, yeah, just don't look at my face. Leave the new Rokakaka where it is. Forget about this and go home. How long have you been in my life? Yep, we got the reveal. When you first met, in my memories, I thought you were a different person. But this whole time, you've always been the same age. You come into my life and then you suddenly disappear. When did it all start? I feel like it was during my childhood. You were always stealing things from me when it was convenient for you.
That's what I meant by memories. All time goes on. All that remains is memories.
Oh my god. Alright, so, Toru is not 19 or 20, the same age as Yasuho described him as when we first met Toru. Which means Toru is a fucking groomer, and, stop defending him. I hate Toru. But, like, oh my god. So we had Funny Valentine and Scarlet Valentine, who were both pedophiles. And now we got Toru, who's a pedophile. I mean, maybe Damo would have counted. Because, like, rock humans aren't who they say they are. Damo was, like, he said he was, like, 24 or, like, 28. Something around the 20s or 30s. When, like, rock humans age differently compared to humans. Like, their life cycle. It's like dog years. Like, um, a dog could be 8 years old for us, but for the dog, they're 80 years old. 89 years old. Ha ha ha, I'm so funny. So anyway, Yasuho ends up grabbing the phone from Joshi's pocket, and she's like, hey bitch. And, yeah, she's planning on, sacrificing herself, and she's like, okay, um, hey bitch, I'm going to make the Calamity come towards me, but I'm also gonna make you pursue someone else. Anyway, Joshu acts like a shitty person this chapter. I regret defending him because, like, okay, so the reason why I defended Joshu before is because, one, I do believe in the theory that he's autistic. And two, I felt like Araki was gonna, like, turn the tables and make Joshu, you know, possibly autistic or, like, reveal that it was all an act. But no, because in the next panel, Joshua's like crying and he's like, oh, you bitch, give me back my hand. And Yasuo's like, shut up. Okay? You are the one who said you wanted to exchange in the first place. Yeah, all that stuff. Then Joshu's skin starts cracking. And where is it? Kira. Sorry, I meant K. So fun fact about that. I'll show an image on screen right now. But Araki actually intended for Kyo Kira to always be called K Kira. But he never checked. So for the longest time until volume 24 of Jojolion, Kyo Kira, K Kira has always been called Kyo Kira. And it wasn't until volume 24 where Araki realized that his editor fucked up. So anyway, Joshua was like,
Are you gonna touch Josuke's nuts with my hand? Huh, you stupid bitch?
and this is why I believe in dog park supremacy, because in the Hiwa na Mata Noboru translation, he calls Yasuho a slut. Yasuho is a queen. She doesn't deserve to be called a slut. She deserves to be a queen. I mean, I can take her being called a bitch, but like a slut is going way too far. And one more thing. Joshi's eyes look weird. A lot of people are saying it's like Blue Hawaii, and like Dolomite is gonna like appear. He's gonna magically appear out of nowhere, and gonna reveal that he's working for Toru. When it's like, guys, you have to move on. Also, we have Nut King Call. It said Nut King Call is used this way instead of a Toru beatdown. But yeah. Oh wow. So this is my first time actually reading the Dog Park translation, but okay, so yeah. Yasuho, you bitch. I thought Dog Park was gonna like change K Kira to Kyo, but no, he didn't. And I actually applaud that on him because, it was always K Kira. Also, the reason why it says Kei Nijimura, and the reason why I'm not calling her Kei Nijimura. Okay. So in Jojolion, if you already read Jojolion, you already know that Kei is a part of the Kira family. She is Yoshikage's younger sister. She goes into the Higashikata family disguised as the Maid Queen, and she goes under the false name Nijimura. People who have read Jojolion are like, oh, the Nijimura family exists. What if Holly Joestar Kira got remarried to a Nijimura member? When it's like, guys, you read Jojolion. Holly never remarried. Holly, it's Kei Kira, alright? It's Kei Kira. But yeah, I'll head for the Higashikata's housekeeper, Kira-san. And yeah, she ends up calling Kei Kira. And this was amazing as a Kei fan. I really like this. So Joshi ends up attacking her, and then we go to the hospital. And there she is, the Maid Queen herself, Kei Kira. And I'm just so happy that Araki never forgot Kei Kira. Araki forgot is stupid. Like multiple times in Jojolion, Araki forgot has been disproven. And again, Kei Kira in Jojolion. So she's like, let's change your diapers. So yeah, we get another appearance by Holly, the queen herself. I'm hoping for that Holly and Kato fight at the end of Jojolion, hopefully. And you'll turn to stone, your brain. That's what she has written on her arm. Because, she wrote notes. I'll make your hair look really beautiful, Mommy. And I like to point out that Kay actually got a slight redesign, and no one is actually talking about this. She has more eyeliner on her. I think it's to make her more distinct from everyone else. I'm not saying like, oh, same face syndrome. No, I'm pretty sure Araki wanted to make Kay much more badass. And, make her own character. And I really like the eyeliner on her. It gives her a unique feel. So anyway, Kei Kira ends up pulling up the phone, and it's from Joshu, and Yasuho is on the phone, and she's like, hey, guess what? We're in danger. Please help me. Go to Josuke. He's in the hospital. Yeah, Josuke is still in the hospital with the dying Mamazuku. And, oh my god. I am excited for chapter 103 in December. Like, Kei Kira is here, and I love her. I love Carrera as well, but, Kei Kira will always be the queen. But, Yeah, we got Stone, Brain, go to Josuke. The Roca collab is hidden in room 12 of the Gynecology Department, Arizona. No, I kid. It just says AZ. Your son's name is Yoshikage Kira, and your daughter's name is Kei Kira. So, yeah, Kei ends up going to the lab, and we get this little line that says, Yasuo-chan, I understand and I know where Josuke is. A sudden turn of events. Kei Kira is spurred into action for her brother's sake. This is the first time Kei and Josuke have been properly announced as brother and sister, because of course we have Josefumi and Yoshikage Kira fusing together. Yoshikage is Kei's. I'm gonna have to get used to saying K instead of Kyo, but this is the first time Araki actually addressed that Kei and Josuke are actually brother and sister. So yeah, that's nice. But oh. So yeah, that was chapter 102 of Jojolion. What do I think of it? I actually think it was actually pretty good. A good chapter for once. Fuck Joshu. I am no longer a Joshu stan. And I'm sorry about the pronunciation of these names. English is hard, okay? I cannot speak English. And of course it's Japanese and I can't properly say Japanese names cuz of course it's a different language. Also because my voice stops at random points and my voice cuts out a little bit and it goes soft. So yeah, that was chapter 102 of Jojolion. I'm glad Kei Kira is back in action. Araki never forgets because Kei Kira is a queen and she's too good to forget. So fuck you all for saying Araki forgot. And yeah, Toru is a groomer and Joshu is a shithead. So I'll see you in December. When we get the newest Jojolion chapter. So I'll see you then. One thing I forgot to mention is that one of my Discord mates on the Jokakaka and Aeon Galaxy Discord, that RG Beta, actually worked on the art cleanup for Endless Calamity Part 8. He is actually working with Dog Park, Elpar, Jose, and Penguino. So that's something I wanted to point out. Shout out to RG Beta. If he has a Twitter, I'll link it in the description below. Go follow him and Dog Park and tell him I said hi.